Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about ordinal numbers. Now, ordinal numbers are different than cardinal numbers. Of course, cardinal numbers are numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ordinal numbers are different. Ordinal numbers are used for expressing things like rank, first, second, third place in a contest, or they're used to express anniversaries. For example, this is my 3rd wedding anniversary. And it's also used commonly in the calendar for dates. For example, June 1st, June 2nd, okay? So this is where we use ordinal numbers. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to write ordinal numbers and also pronounce them correctly, okay? So we're going to look at the first 10. I have the first 10 here. So let's go through them very quickly. This is first. And if you notice, the last 2 letters I underline in blue, okay? The last 2 letters are very important. So if you see first, the last 2 letters are ST. So when we want to write an ordinal number, we have number 1. We must use the last 2 letters. The last 2 letters are ST, so this is our ordinal number. We should write ST, okay? So this first, and now we write it like this, first. And the ST is usually up, okay? Let's move on to second. Second, we see that is ND. So the last 2 letters of second, ND, 2, we have to put ND, all right? So now this is second. First, second, third. The last 2 letters, RD. So we have to go over here, RD. Third. Fourth, TH, TH. Fifth, 5, and again, TH. Sixth, TH. Seventh, TH. Eighth, TH. Ninth, TH. 10th. TH. Okay, so you can see most of them use the TH. Just the first, second, third, ST, ND, RD. You have to be very careful. All right, look at these numbers over here. I wrote some numbers circled in red. 3 and TH. 3 and TH. Threeth. Okay, this is a common mistake. This is obviously wrong because 3 only has RD. You have to use these 2 letters. This is impossible, okay? So threeth, impossible. Next one, second, again, that is impossible because sixth must have TH. So this is impossible. And the last one, ninth, well, ninth must have TH, so these are impossible. So you have to be very careful writing these numbers. They must use the last 2 letters. Okay, let's worry about pronunciation right now. Pronunciation can be a little bit difficult also. So let's go through the list, and you should watch me and listen carefully. So, first, second, third, fourth. Okay, when I say fourth, look at my tongue. My tongue comes out. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th, okay? So the TH, your tongue should be coming out. Let's do the TH again. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay, so these are the first 10. You should know these. Let's move on to some bigger numbers. All right, let's continue with our ordinal numbers. The next after 10th is 11th. We see the TH, and the TH goes there, 11th. And the next one, 12th, TH. And the next one, I did not write the next ones here, but I will say them, so listen carefully. So 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. All right, let's look at 20th, okay? So it's 20. 20 has a Y, but you can see they take out the Y, they put in an I-E-T-H. This is 20th, and we would write it with the TH, 20 with the TH, 20th. All right, so with the pronunciation, 20, 20th, 20th, 20th. After 20th, 21st, okay, 21st. And we would write 21 with the ST. This is 21st. And again, I did not write the next ones here, but listen carefully. So 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And again, like 20th, 30th, no Y, just I-E-T-H. 30th, 30th, 30th. All right? And I also want to talk about the pronunciation of 12th. 12th is very difficult to pronounce. If you look at it here, you see that F. And many students try to pronounce it with the F. 12. Okay, that's very difficult. But what is actually more common, even with native speakers, is we don't pronounce the F. We just skip it. So, for example, if we cut that F, imagine it is not there. 12. Okay, that's a little bit easier. You can just say 12. 12. Okay? So again, 12th, 20th. Okay? Be sure to pronounce those correctly. Let's move on to some bigger numbers. Okay, so I am sorry because I cannot write every ordinal number, okay? I cannot explain every number. So you're going to have to practice guessing what is the ordinal number. And I put some numbers here, and we're going to guess whether they use ST, ND, RD, or TH, okay? We only have 4 choices. The first number is 56. So if we want to change that to an ordinal number, we have to choose one of these, okay? So 56. Well, we know 6 is TH, sixth, and it's going to be the same, 56th. So we're going to write a TH there. Let's move on to the next number. 91, well, what's the ordinal number? 91th? No. This is going to be like 21st and 31st. This is going to be 91st. All right, the next one is 100. So we have to choose one of these. 100th, 100, 100, 100th. Okay, it's going to be the TH. 100th, 100th. All right, and the next number, 101, 101. Well, this is like 91st. This is first again, first. So it's going to be 101st, 101st. All right, and the last one, 1000. We have to choose, well, 100th, 1000th. Okay, it's going to be the same. All right. So again, I'm sorry I can't teach every number. You're going to have to learn how to guess correctly. We're going to do a quick test right now. So what I want you to do in the test is just write down or think about what the correct ordinal number is. Again, just write in the ordinal number. Number 1, it is September 20th. It is September 20th. All right, so you should have written 20th. Number 2, Seoul National University is ranked first. Seoul National University is ranked first. All right, so you should have written first. Number 3, we live in the 21st century. We live in the 21st century. Okay, so you should write 21st. Number 4, I was born on March 17th. I was born on March 17th. Okay, you should write 17th. And number 5, we are celebrating our 12th wedding anniversary. We are celebrating our 12th wedding anniversary. Okay, so you should have written 12th. Okay, I hope you did well on that little test. Okay, now ordinal numbers are important. Again, they're used for ranking and they're used for the calendar and also anniversaries. Also, sometimes you see book volumes use ordinal numbers. Okay, so you should know ordinal numbers. Now, it takes a lot of practice and self-study to truly master ordinal numbers. I hope this video helped you understand them a little bit better. And, well, that's it. See you next time.